Awareness. Once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. What do I mean by that? Well, let's find out. For the last several weeks, I've been documenting fear, its awareness, the survival mindset, and how it creeps into the majority of our lives completely unnoticed. I've documented my observations. It hasn't suddenly made me brave, fixed all my problems, given me confidence that I didn't have before. But one thing that has happened while I'm consciously trying to pay attention to these things is I'm starting to see patterns of behavior that have turned into habits that I do unconsciously or subconsciously without even realizing what I'm doing. I've noticed that something strange happens when you start to see these patterns. Throughout your day, certain times, certain things will catch your attention, and you will see yourself doing things without really thinking about them. You will start to pay attention to this voice that holds you back. It's not that when you notice it, it's going to disappear. But over time, you start to get familiar with it, or it starts to become less authoritative. As time passes, the fear loop still shows up, but you would start to feel and see beyond the curtains gradually. It feels less convincing, and you would start to slowly build up more self-trust in your ability to notice these things and also take action. And I'm not suggesting that it would make you strong in a way where you would completely resist all temptation. But one thing it has done for me is I think you start shifting from being reactive to being active, where in certain situations you would start to see your automatic response to things, and you will nudge yourself to remind yourself that you're reacting at this moment instead of thinking, taking a pause and taking an action. So I think what I've come to see over these several weeks of observation is awareness hasn't necessarily made me fearless, but it's definitely gradually getting me to a point where I start to notice my own habits, and I get these small pauses in between, which kind of give me some small window of self-awareness and creates this space for me to breathe and take a pause and act instead of react to situations. And it's not perfect all the time, and I don't get it right all the time either, but I definitely feel that this is the beginning of something different and something new. Thank you for listening. Until next time.